Hello, everyone. Susan Campfield here. Welcome to my stamp room. How are you doing? It is a crazy day in my world. I'm getting ready to go to the Stampin' Up! Backstage Leadership Conference, and everything is a whirl. So I am so glad to be here with you and just relax and make a card together. So thanks for hanging out with me. Um, I wanted to thank each and every one of you for making and sending handmade cards. Together, we're going to make the world a kinder and gentler place by sending out our paper hugs. So thanks for all that you do. And we're going to create a card tonight with some new products that are going to be in the upcoming September to December mini catalog. It starts on December 6th. Or, no, it doesn't. It starts on September 6th. There we go. How are you doing tonight, friends? I'm going to warn you that I lose things a lot. I am a messy crafter. Oh my gosh, I had to just like shove things out of the way so we could create tonight. That's how I roll. So when I lose something and I find it again, we say found it, and we all take a sip of our beverage. So let me know what is in your cup tonight. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the other camera, and let's get this party started. All right, here is my desk. Yay, hopefully you can see everything. And we're going to create a card tonight. So this last Saturday, we had our Crafternoon event. This is a monthly virtual class that I do. People who placed a qualifying order got a packet to make the card along with me during the video. I do the video as a public video so anyone can watch it. So this month's Fun Fold card is called the Squeeze Box. So a squeeze box, meaning not a box, but an accordion or concertina type of musical instrument. That's what this card reminded me of. I specifically designed this, this design to show off both sides of the patterned paper because sometimes it's so pretty you can't cover it up. And this one is gorgeous. This is the All About Autumn designer series paper. It's going to be in the new mini catalog. And here's one of the other patterns on this partially made card. And we're going to play with this paper tonight and the other things in that suite. So I think it's All About Autumn. It, is the suite name. Oh, Jennifer, what is it? Oh, okay. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Autumn Leaves is the name of the bundle. Oh my goodness, Susan. All right. And then we have this really cool distressed embossing folder. Now, ignore the little Post-its. My helper was embossing some things for me for swaps for the Backstage Stampin' Up! Event I'm going to tomorrow. And so she likes to do it exactly where my sample was and makes a mark for that. So this folder is really cool. It is distressed, so know that it is actually made to have areas that are flat and areas that are raised. It gives it that distressed look. So don't think it's like defective when you order it, because that's the way it's made. And it's absolutely gorgeous folder. I mean, if you look at this card inside, it's almost like it's suede, or I mean, it is a stunning pattern. So, but tonight we're going to make a card that was inspired by a swap card I received in the mail just yesterday, today. I brought it in today. It actually came yesterday, but I forgot to get the mail yesterday. It's a little crazy around here. This card is by Kathy Miller. And this is what we call a missing middle card. Now, Kathy is the new Winter Meadow suite of products that are going to be in the upcoming September to December mini catalog. And I'm losing my voice here. So she used the designer paper here, some of these gorgeous dies, and the sentiment there. So this is what we call a missing middle. It opens up like this. And as you can see, the middle of the card is missing. It's just kind of out there. And then we have this panel that kind of floats. So it's a really fun design. It's a great way to use up scraps because you don't need a whole half of a sheet of paper. I suppose you do by the time you get it all done. But anyway, so we're going to make this card. And but with the All About Autumn suite of products. So we use this fold for our inspiration. And yeah, absolutely beautiful card from Kathy Miller. These are some new embellishments that are part of this whole suite. Just super, super pretty. So I do have different nails tonight, Mary. You were paying attention. So I usually do exactly the same nail polish all the time because it's white glitter and it always matches any card I do. But I changed it up tonight because I'm going on a trip. So, and you know what? Hang on. It matches my toes too. Okay, I just showed my toes on camera and they're not pretty toes, but they have pretty polish on them at least. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. So I wanted to, if you're interested in hearing more about the squeeze box fold, you can check out my blog post, SueStampfield.com. And the latest post is about the squeeze box. There's a tutorial that you can purchase. There's the video that shows you the basics of the fold with our make and take version, which was this one right here with a on low inventory Hello Irresistible Designer Series paper and the Wanted to Say dies. But all of the cards that I made for that are on that blog post, so you can check that out. If you would like more creative inspiration in your inbox, you can also subscribe to my free project sheet emails by going to SueStampfield.com. Let me find it. How does stuff get buried in this thing? Oh, there it is. Found it. Found it. Take a sip, everyone. Got to first find it of the night. Find it of the night. Ice water for me. So good. So if you go to SueStampfield.com, click on subscribe. You can choose either free project sheets or subscribe to my blog or both. I feel like I'm talking really fast tonight. Okay. Hi, Marcia. You're not late. You're just on time. All right. So we're going to make the missing middle card, but we're going to do it with different products. So let me show you what I pulled out here and see if you guys are in agreement with me. So this designer paper, and I don't even have all the patterns anymore because, oh my gosh, I've been using it like crazy. It's just got some beautiful photorealistic fall patterns on one side. Okay, these guys go, that goes right here, doesn't it? Look at these fall leaves, leather, so it's really good for masculine as well. And then some more beautiful fall leaves and some books. And then the back sides, and like I said, I've used up some of them all the way. Hang on. Did I show this one? No, yeah, I did. Okay. I didn't show this one though. This one. And then there's one other that I've used up almost. I've used up all of it, but you can see half of it here. Super pretty. So one side is photorealistic. The other side has copper highlights in it. So it's got a metallic feel. And oh, look at that. I think that would be, is that pretty peacock? I gotta look, you guys. So on the back of your designer series paper package, it always lists the colors that are in the paper, which is really helpful when you're crafting. And that is pretty peacock. So we've also got Moody Mauve. And then the green, let me see what it says the green is. The green is Mossy Meadow. Super pretty with that. Oh, so elegant, right? So you could do a not fall card just with these beautiful, gorgeous patterns on the other side. It is gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And there's some more Moody Mauve. And another kind of mosaic pattern. And then another beautiful, oh, just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, you know what, Mary? You don't have to make fall cards because you can use this side and it could be for anything year round, right? Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to use, here's the pattern I picked out. Got two actually. So here's what I'm thinking. So this one, I already cut it down. Hang on, let me get the full sheet. So, oh gosh, where are my measurements? Oh goodness gracious, hang on. Yeah, so here's what the full sheet looks like. Looks like you're in the fall, you're going for a walk, you look down, there's all the fall leaves. So I cut a piece of that to 2 inches by 4 inches, which is exactly what this white piece is right here. So I'm thinking we're going to do that. So instead of doing dies and whatnot for the decorating, which we could do because there are some really fun leaf dies in this set. lots of fun things. But I'm thinking we're going to go with a really simple card here and just really show off this paper. So we're going to use this for that focal point. And then for the top and bottom, we're going to use another pattern from the pack. Now this one has this pretty wood grain on one side, which would also look nice, but I want to use the pretty side. We're going to use the side with that pretty foil. So this is a Moody Mauve with the foil accents. And let's bring in our cardstock. So since we're using Moody Mauve tones here, hey, look, oh, matches the nails. Ah, well, there we go. We had to do it, right? We're also going to use Moody Mauve cardstock. So let's cut our paper. Found my dimensions. Woohoo! And I apologize. Last time in the last video, I neglected to show the dimensions at the end of the video. I usually show them on the screen and I completely forgot. So I put them in the description box for that video. In that video, we made this card. We made this card in Saturday night's video. So the dimensions for this one are in the description for this video. I think it's a good paper choice too. Look, it's already pretty and we haven't even done anything yet, right? Hopefully we'll see how we do. We'll see how we go. Paper trimmer up, found it. All right, so our card base for this card is 4 1/4 by 7 1/4. So I'm going to open up my paper trimmer. I'm going to cut my paper at 4 1/4. Rotate it and cut it at 7 1/4. So I need to move my water bottle, move some things, open up the sidearm. Seriously, the mess is just crazy. All right, and then we're going to go 7 1/4 here. There we go, 7 1/4. And we're going to cut that. Double checking my measurements. What did it say? Measure twice, cut once, right? And then we're going to score it at 5.5 inches. All right, so quick little recap on this one for you. 4 1/4 by 7 1/4, scored at 5.5. So that piece is going to fold down and that'll be the top of our card, all right? And then we need that bottom section. The bottom panel is 1 3/4 by 4 1/4. Okay. Hang on, I got to do the math. Okay, that's there. Okay, 1 math. 1 3/4. Oops, I just scored it instead of cutting it. Yeah, that's not going to work, Sue. There we go. All right, and that's going to be that bottom panel. So 1 3/4 by 4 1/4. I'm just realizing I don't have in my dimensions what this layer piece will be. So let's figure that out. It's going to be 1 1/2 by 4. So I'm going to cut this at 4 inches. I'm spinning it all over. I don't know which direction I'm going here. There we go, 4 inches. And then at 1 1/2, and I need 2 of those. So let me double check. Let's make sure I did it. Oh, that's not right size, Sue. Why is that not the right size? Hang on, hold the phone because I cut it wrong. All right, let's cut that at 1 1/2, not 1 1/4, Sue. Oh my goodness. Ah, it's gonna be a night, friends. Good thing you got your beverage. Let's see if I did it right this time. Oh yeah, that's looking so much better. All right, we'll save this for another project, right? And then another piece that is, I'm assuming this one is the same size. Let me check. Yep. So another piece that is 1 1/2 by 4. All right. There we go. All right. So yes, I will put up the dimensions at the end so you can take a screenshot. And I also often send out, oh, I don't want to put this away yet. I often send out project sheets that are based around our what we create on the videos. It's just that they come out later. So hang on. We're going to go with 4 1/4 by 2 1/4 for our layer piece here. Now let's look at Kathy Miller's card again. So Kathy double matted behind that middle piece. That would absolutely be an option. We could do that. You guys can help me decide if you think we should do that or not. Okay. So here is our center panel. Let's kind of see. I'm going to set this aside for now. I desperately need my bone folder. It's right where it belongs by some odd happenstance. So we're going to go ahead and just give this a good crease, because the more you crease it, the less bouncy it will be. And this goes right here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and layer these pieces on. So that would require my adhesive also right where it's supposed to be. Who even am I? All right, so this goes right here. What paper set has the books? It's the same All About Autumn, has books on some of the patterns. There's small books and big books. I've used up all the small book paper already because the other side was really pretty. And so I used it up for my swap cards, but let me see if I can find the big books. Here's the big books. Super cool. Super cool. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and adhere this one on. And then we're also going to put a panel back here. Probably should have cut that, but we'll get to that. All right. The double mat would be very nice looking. All right, let's talk about that, friends. All right, so here's the base of our card. I'm going to grab a piece of basic white. Now, on the inside of our card, we could do white, we could do vanilla. You could go either way with Autumn. I'm going to go with white. And I'm going to cut this at 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in now. You could put it in later, but this will kind of give us a better idea of what our card's going to look like, and we can better decide if we want to double mat the leaves or not, and what color we want to mat them with, right? Right. So this is going to go inside. It's 4 by 5 1/4. Kind of your standard inside card mat. All right. That is some sticky adhesive tonight. All right. There we go. G&T's for you, huh, Nancy P? Woo! All right, and then Nancy's over on Facebook. So if you're on YouTube, you might be seeing just the YouTube comments. If you're on Facebook, you just see the Facebook comments. I get to see all of them, so that's cool. All right, so a double mat would be nice. What do you think, friends? Should we go for it? And what color should we do? Now, we could do copper, or we could do early espresso, which is also in these colors. Let's see. The gold mat would be awesome. I'm thinking copper. Well, technically it's not copper. It's rose gold, but it's totally copper, you guys. It totally matches. What do you guys think? Should we go with copper, or should we go with, hang on, let me grab, ruh-roh, hang on. My only early espresso is unopened pack, so let me grab a scrappy doodle here. Oh, good Lord. Hang on. It's hiding. And I can't find my early espresso. We also could do crumb cake, though. Let's see what crumb cake looks like. No, I think that's too light, actually. Pebbled Path. Glad you didn't fall. Yeah, that'd be a good fall card. Let's grab Pebbled Path. Ooh, yeah, Pebbled Path would be pretty. although it's a little grayish. It's not as warm as our leaves. All right, I'm going to break down and open. Oh, wait. Nope, that's black. Hang on. We got a whole pack of Early Espresso. I just was being too lazy to open a fresh pack, but we can do it. So, yeah, I think it dulls with the crumb cake too. I agree. It just kind of, it's kind of blah. Kind of blah. All right. Open up a whole pack of espresso here just to see what we think. Okay. All right, friends, let me know in the comments. Are we going to go with Early Espresso or Rose Gold for our mat? We've got Rose Gold. I've got Early Espresso, Rose Gold. All right, so I'm going to grab the paper trimmer here. We're going to go Rose Gold. Okay, so we're going to go Rose Gold, and I'll show you a little trick. Okay, so this is 2 by 4, so this needs to be 4 1/4 by 2 1/4, right? 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. No, it doesn't. Sorry, it needs to be 2 1/8 by 4 1/8. We're just going to do a skinny, winny little mat here. Gosh, I hope I cut that right. Let's find out. All right, so just a little mat there. But when you look at this, you can see that we're going to be covering up all of this. So before we do that, we're going to cut some leaves out of this that we can use on this card. We could use on a different card, so that we're not sort of wasting that what's going to be hidden. Does that make sense? Let's bring in our die cutting machine. Oh, I have it at the ready. I thought, oh, I got to go all the way across the room and get it, but it's okay. I got it right here. All right. It's a small room, so all the way across the room is not very far. Okay, put this in here. We're going to put this in here. And all right, so this is the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I've got the platform number 1. I've got the thin die adapter number 2. I've got a scarred up plate number 3. And then I've got my rose gold. And I'm going to grab some leafy dies here. All right, so let's see what we have, friends. Now we could do, so it's got 2 oak leaves that are kind of the same. It's just that the stem goes different ways. Does that make sense? And then it's got, sorry, I was using these for another project, so they're on this. 2 maple leaves, kind of the same thing. The stems go different ways. And then we've got these little, I don't know, is that a aspen? No, aspen leaves are more round, aren't they? I'm not sure what kind of leaf this is. A leaf. So we could actually die cut all of these out. And I probably won't use these on this card. I might use 1 or 2 on this card. I probably won't use all of them. But I will have some leaves that I can use on another project. You know what? I think I can get, oh, look at that. We're going to really maximize our value here on our foil paper. Okay, I need a top plate, and we'll send that through. I'm going to get a nicer top plate. Just one moment. So when you're working with foils, if you put a scarred up plate on top, sorry about the plastic opening here. I'm going to use actually a brand new plate because that's not going to have any scarring on it. That could transfer over to the part of the foil that's going to show. Oak leaves to match the DSP. I think so. All right, let's take a look here. So, got all these fun leaves now. There we go. I'm going to put the dies over here. Oh, You know what? I could put the dies on my little magnetic dish, and they're all downstairs. They're all downstairs from when Jennifer was over helping me with stuff on Monday. So, all right, let's grab this. I wanted to remind you all that you might have a coupon code from Stampin' Up, and you need to redeem those in August, or you miss out. So last month, if you placed a $50 order, Stampin' Up sent you a coupon code for $5. If your order was $100, you got 2 coupon codes, so you have $10 and so forth. And those can be redeemed in August. So I don't want anyone to miss out. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this on. I'm actually going to put my adhesive. Oh, well, I'm going to grab Seal Plus, I guess, because it just happened to be here. So I'm actually going to put my adhesive right on this. And some of that adhesive is going to show through my open leaves here, but that's okay because I'm going to put paper over the top. So it's all good. All right, and now we're going to cover up those leaves with our pretty oak paper. This side's really pretty too. See, that's why I designed that squeeze box card, so that you could see both sides of the paper, because sometimes it's so hard to cover it up. It's just so gorgeous. All right. And there we go. Got all the copper there. So, oh, use a scrap of paper, Joe. That is a good tip. All right, so now we're going to add in our middle panel here, just like Kathy Miller did. And I'm just checking she did dimensionals. That's kind of what I was going to go for as well. Just wanted to double check. All right, so you just want to line this bottom one up with the bottom of the card. And if you want, you can take, oh, do I have one? Oh, I do, found it. Sandwich between some dimensionals. Take a sip, everyone. I'm going to just, I'm going to use a Post-it note as an extra hand here. Because sometimes you get it perfectly lined up and then you go to get your paper and somehow it moves. So I'm just going to put my Post-it note sticky up and just kind of use it as a hold, to just hold that paper in place. And then I'm going to grab my dimensionals and stick them on here. All right. Now with this card, as you can see, Kathy did, she did a sentiment right here instead of a sentiment on the front. Sentiment goes right inside there. And I think we'll do the same. And I'm actually think I want to stamp that before I stick this on, because I don't quite know how far over to put this. And I could put it, I don't know, I might put it that direction. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment first. I'm using the everything's falling. The Autumn Leaves stamp set, and the autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. So we're going to stamp that, and I think we'll want to stamp that in Moody Mauve. So let me grab my Moody Mauve stamps pad, or if you're in Australia, you say Moody Mauve. At least my friend does. All right. Let's go right here. Okay, autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. Okay, so now I know where my sentiment is. If I had done a longer sentiment, like I'm thankful or grateful heart, I'm not even sure those would totally fit. So let's see. I am thankful. Yeah, I am thankful would fit just barely. I don't think the grateful one would be a little too long for this type of card layout. And then we're going to go ahead. So now I'm going to shove this over. I should have stamped that a little bit farther over. Dang. I should have laid this on so I could see where I was working. Do you see what I mean? How this one is actually going to be lined up. That's okay. It's going to be lined up over here. All right. And now I've got some kind of empty space here. So, hey, I bet that'd be a good place to stick something. we could put a leaf there. Let's see what that looks like. Can't really fit the oak leaf on there, but I could put the oak leaf on the inside. So I could put a leaf there, or I could put embellishments there. This suite of products comes with, sorry, things are falling, it's okay. Adhesive backed speckled dots. And these dots have, let's see if you can see it. Can you see the, there's a little bit of glitter in there. I'm trying to catch it in the light, and it's, yeah, I think it's kind of catching, but there's glitter inside these embellishments. So they come in copper clay, crumb cake, moody mauve, and I'm assuming that that is mossy meadow. And we're going to use, of course, moody mauve. So they come, you get big ones and you get small ones. So I'm going to put a big one here and add some small ones. And then I think I'll put a leaf on the inside of our card. How does that sound? All right, so there I've got some embellishments. I can take this off. That was just holding that piece. But now this center panel holds that piece in place. And so the card opens up like that. And on the inside, we can add one of our bonus leaves that we die cut from the backing piece under those leaves right here. How's that sound? Okay, so let's put some, oh, where are the glue dots? Sue, oh, found them. Found them. Take a sip, everyone. All right, so we're gonna pull this back and get some glue dots on here and add this pretty oak leaf. It is very, very hot and humid in Minnesota right now. It was, I don't know, it was in the 90s. It's still 92 out there, and it's like a sauna when you step outside. It's, yeah, it's very, very muggy. And so all my adhesive is super gooey and ooey, including my glue dots here. Okay, I've got 3 on there. That's plenty. And we can just have that coming in right there. So there we have our card. And then we still have bonus leaves that we can use on another project. Of course, you absolutely could add copper leaves on this project as well. You know, however you want to do it. I think I'll save these for a different project, but that would be pretty also. Throw in a maple leaf with our oak leaves, right? Now, on this one that Kathy did, she also added a ribbon to her card. That's always an option. This suite of products does come with a ribbon combo pack. It's 2 ribbons in the pack, so let me just show you what those look like. We have this one right here, which is the copper ribbon, and I use that on the inside of the squeeze box card right here, that pretty copper ribbon. And the other one, hang on. Found it. Take a sip, everyone. I found it. The other one is this gorgeous ribbon, which is like a kind of like a burlap. It's called a natural ribbon. So really pretty for fall. This one is quite wide. It'd actually be really pretty for presents because it's nice and wide. But it also is nice on a card as a layer. Like you can do that fishtail cut and layer it on a card. So we're not going to add ribbon to this card, but I just wanted to show you that this suite does come with a ribbon combo pack. So I love our card. What do you guys think? It came out really pretty. Really, really, you're thirsty. So this missing middle card, can you see how you could use any of your designer papers, any of your dies? So we could do it like Kathy did, where she did some stamping and dies on this section and did the designer paper here. Or you can do it like we did, where we did designer paper on all of the parts, right? So many options. Let me put up the dimensions for you. Hang on, I gotta tidy. You're going to be taking a picture of this complete disaster. I know it's just for your personal crafting use, but I got to clean, right? Okay, there we go. Let me put up the dimensions for you. All right, there we go. The missing middle card base. Now what I am missing on here, oh, hang on friends, I'm missing something. Don't take your screenshot yet. Let me fix it. I left out the designer series paper that goes on the top and bottom panels. So let me add that in. DSP, those are 2 at 1.5. You gotta make sure they only give me 200 characters, so by 4. There we go. All right, save. Let's try that again. All right, there we go. There are your missing middle dimensions. I hope you give this card a try, and so many different options that you could do it, right? So I'm going to switch. I'm sorry to hear that, Joan. Sending prayers your way. And I'm going to switch to this camera. There we go. Yay! That was fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will be back this Sunday night at 7:30 Central Time for another video tutorial we'll be creating together. So I look forward to having you tune in and join me then. Will these dimensions be written somewhere? Would you like me to do a project sheet for this card? I could certainly do that. So let me know in the comments if you would like a project sheet for the missing middle card, and I can do that for you. So thanks everyone. I was just scanning to see if there are any other questions. Quick reminder that if you haven't already subscribed to those free project sheets, you're going to want to do that right here, SueStampfield.com. Click on subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Happy creating, friends. Thanks for making and sending handmade cards and making the world a kinder place. Appreciate you. Take care. Bye-bye.